There is a video of Bawumia just echo viral on social media. So it is actually a video of Bawumia and then Adwoa Sarfo. Na comment na Ghana for Emma wo video ni so no. Eno hunte na me yes video we. And your first time wa subscribe na click the notification bell on this so. Oya ne sa latest news bi aba on sa ebeka. We are going to go into the video, but before that, let me give you the explanation. Yenim say I mean some weeks ago Adwoa Sarfo eni ni nuabema ebeye wentwi enam ne papa yi insensem eho na say Adwoa Sarfo very cultural and traditional to Ghana your customs say uye a o company for na say ekokodomo ase because no Bawumia ba say the Thanksgiving one no. Enti Adwoa Sarfo say wa call Bawumia ho akosra na okoda Bawumia say na comment about Bawumia kan no, it looked like Bawumia was supporting Adwoa Sarfo. Now the reason why I hear say it looked like Bawumia was supporting Adwoa Sarfo ne say answer na Adwoa Sarfo be ye no na court ama injunction. Now so still Adwoa Sarfo went ahead to do the funeral. And aside that in so no na will lepi ama yin na yin hu say papa na ka say ne babema no enen ye na ye no. Into the fact that Adwoa Sarfo ye no, some people were saying say Adwoa Sarfo dem Russian nsa. Enti Adwoa Sarfo eko Bawumia ho akwakoda na se no, it was like Bawumia was praising Adwoa Sarfo say omane ni ye din ema ni ye no we na nka wamane ni anye din na nka ye na be say na nka papa ni chi be say nyama bi. So people are like Bawumia what are you saying? Because Adwoa Sarfo adia wo ye kra no when otia Ghana mra. That's what some people think. Right? Say allegedly otia Ghana mra. And then papa na ye will nature say eba no na babe man no ye no. Inti why are you praising Adwoa Sarfo? Not just say Bawumia de ye lawless. Inti that is where everything is coming from. Inti ebe read the comment na we hu the Ghana for can. This video is kindly brought to you by Corporate Logistica. Say car Mr. car kesiye cargo vehicle kesiye anahia car kesiye na Mr. Odisika na atoka no nkrofo bebre Ghana ha mo complain because some of the cars the man nkrofo say wo muntwia at the end they don't even get the money omo e de share car nim because drivers bebre they are not trustworthy. Uhunti and a Corporate Logistica aba Ghana no, they have trained drivers omo drivers and none say the car ne be show monsa omo the car ne be ma driver bi na ejuma wo ho nso a wo mo abema driver na ye. Now the end of the month be no wa can ye the no mema market you 2 times. You don't have to pay for maintenance be beba can because wo mo abetua for the maintenance. It's very 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 simple. 0598022 only omo nchwetwe nkomo. Now yen read a year story no so City FM for any post you say into omo koti Bawumia or say you say you are a woman king. I am very happy because the turn of events was very problematic, but you all stood firm and made everything go well. So say, hey, Adwoa Sarfo, o say oye, oba, yeka woman kina, say, oye oba na nso, wahini na wudi no, say emema hini. Na me Bawumia meni aje pa, meni aje, because senya na nseme kono nenye, but ujinaye, make sure say, bibia ebe koyi. Ema bibia koyi. In the comments we about Bawumia me first, to be frank, but since about Bawumia sa comment, I was like, Charlie means asem when she danye we sa, but let me go and then read and see what Ghanaians are saying. Me ko reading and me say Ghanaians are really not happy. So over 105,000 people in our head. Let's read the comments and see what Ghanaians are saying. OBC, who is advising this man? Such reckless statement shows he's taking sides in a family matter, and that could backfire badly on him. Remember, the whole church is now led by Nana Akofena, a word to a wise. See the first comment, no say 182 Bawumia for. I say we are wako kendi. Obema nkrofo aba betan no because I saw nankasa no and the asha Nana Akofena answer. Obinso say, and this wants to be president in our country called Ghana. It is a joke. Pakona sema waka wan address Bawumia say ni pampo or say and this that is it inti papa you on opeso babe than a president. ewo Ghana ha o di agro. Or say, how does one take sides with a family problem? Obi bisa say, inti Bawumia pa, obi ni ebusia sem so pa na we pick sides. You know, and I'm going to tell you why Bawumia passed that comment our pass, you know. And personally, I think say Saadian na ye Bawumia's problem. You know, I'm not the only one saying that. A lot of people have said that. Or say, the only mistake we had, a president was Akufo-Addo. We won't make the mistake. We won't make the same mistake with the most indecisive man in the MPP. Even Paul Yando has clarity of thoughts and is more decisive. Obi say, are you aware she acted against court injunction? So Bibi sa Bawumia senti Bawumia, oya aware say ni bakui, adia oye ya obona sui, obona basui. Otia Ghana court, oya aware. Obi say, zilch aura. Nothing presidential about his mannerisms. Irritating voice. Zero credibility, etc. He will be worse than Akufo-Addo. So be asema waka no se Bawumia se ni okasakra ne nyaman bibia antre so be di president. That's what someone is saying. Or say but couldn't you have spoken without necessarily saying all those things? Or you think you found a political strategist in Adwoa Sarfo? We will say, Bawumia, how did everything go well? Somebody stealing a corpse from a morgue. They still fighting till today. So this is the hypocrite that wants to be president. Apart from a Muslim, never being president of Ghana, you are a liar. Obviously, doctor has improved on his trip. So far, this is the only good comment. Obviously, that funeral was not a befitting one. Chaos and noise all over. Obviously, who advised Bawumia that is what he is to say, picking sides. Obviously, the funeral was a joke and a disgrace. I say, Bawumia, this is reckless statement. So clearly, you are seeing how people are bashing Bawumia. Obviously, wishing her all the best. Obviously, Papa way dear. Also, so boneson kwa inti Jimmy Penny. Obviously, some of catch Bawumia no. Obviously, fool's company. Obviously, everything shouldn't be on the media. Obviously, obviously, way. Obviously, bulu. So these are Ghanaians obviously not happy. Bashing Bawumia because of the comments he passed. Now, do you know about what I think is Bawumia's problem? What I think is Bawumia's problem is that Bawumia is not able to have that courage to call out things for what it is. And I'm not the only one saying this. Ata Kennedy, ononso ka MPP mpenyimfo ho a point in time no ne President Akufo-Addo contested for flag bearership of the MPP no. He said it recently. So kokoshia Bawumia. Okoshia Bawumia no or the insem document ekoto Bawumia nim tre ne senkrofo bi e ben wo bonia wo mu edi ni say. I say Bawumia did not take any action. Nti ono hu ne say Bawumia wo ni saa kokuduro na enkrofo wo ne nche no mo ye bone a otumi efre omo out etre omo say wo mu nyai saa bone no. And you know the reason why. The reason why is that I think that Bawumia wants to be accepted by everyone. You know? And it's one of the things that I think is Bawumia's main problem. Like, he wants to be... I personally think that Bawumia wants to be a nice guy. Either Bawumia is really a nice guy or he wants to be a nice guy. And one thing I can say, oh yeah, Bema na utie me. If you're a young person listening to me, one of the books are Mecca, and let me put it here. No, before that, Mr. Video where I will show you. Ubehu icons be on screen so. Those are two books I've written. Your action plan for weight loss and then the Ghanaian investor. What I say, two books. Into say open books maybe digital version na over to me click icons then will screen so then you get the books. Now let me give you this book. I've talked about that book before. No More Mr. Nice Guy. It's the reason why I want every single but and that me name say books be wo a mashesha to ho say me wo babema me de bema ne say one kinkan because me pese usua abrabo Frininkola brim what the world expects from mbema. Inyama bi mistakes bi yen ya ba besua onu sua nteme ebeboa no. And one of those books is our book we No More Mr. Nice Guy. The name of the book or the title of the book is No More Mr. Nice Guy. Oh yeah, bema bia na wo hwe me a mesrel get this book and buy. Pe book we na to. Uto book we akinkan. No More Mr. Nice Guy. This is the book. No More Mr. Nice Guy. Now, the book talks about the fact that so yeah bema na ono as a environment a wo no bibia ne se o de opese o ma obi aye okay. Enunti no se obi ya de na de na nya kra na usuru se obeka kra no because we me kwa kra na ne bube fumi me kwa kra na ne bube fumi a. You see, what happens is that people will not respect you. You think say, oh, media, I want to be peaceful. Media, I want to be peaceful. But people will not respect you. And Crawford, ebe do bone. No mu do bone we obenzo we dey say no bone to me nyehwe. People will just bully you around because they know that at the end of the day, bone na wo mo de be ye no, you can't take any action. Obia ye nim say oh we dey unim na kokokana. Uti beti. San Crawford na ya na mo respect. So people who are able to call people out. Oya ne bone a the person is able to call you out, say, yo, adie we are here, one yard. Ati I say, oh yeah, adie, obeno now yard, na nyakra no betumi atro say adie we one yard. People like that, psychology will tell you say, nkrofo respect you mo. Because nkrofo nim say we di obeka. Eh, we di mama mfa nkoni so. Eh, we. Inti yeni na yo san nkrofo no wo ya brabom. Uko yo bia de say, hey, wait, dabio, we die unim na koye na sa die we ya ndie utiatio. Yes, yeah, people like that and he respects it. So I think Bawumia's problem is that he's so much a nice guy. Either I don't know whether it is natural or he's doing that because he wants to win. But Bawumia is so much a nice guy, so much so that he's not able to, it doesn't look like he's able to call people out. That's why I've told you about Boku incident. That's why I told you about Nkremofon Semwa Ebaye. You know, I say, oh, media me a nice guy so much. Media inti Adwoa Sarfo ba ne hono. I was say, or finding something nice to say. Hey, dear, we need a woman king, no, you see, I know na Ghana na mafoka semoni ye friend fan fooling. Na chese ni unim se ni pakona dia wo ye na nye. Now, as I say, open favor be from the one, now open support be from the patroni honinti. What should I on say? O support it, Sadi, and that's on to me kind of crane training paco into supporting any interest of fan fully sign the patrono. So for me, I think say it is a big problem with Bawumia. Omo mutiemia womo working ewa Bawumia image so no. If there will be an advice, you know, my advice will be that try to change that perception about Bawumia. You know, try to change that perception. If you are able to change that perception about Bawumia, you know, he's going to look attractive to, you know, Ghanaians. I mean, Obiaka said, why are you advising them? I mean, MP before they do almost 4 months, so you can simply advise them. But it's a big problem. And one of the things that Emma Bawumia brand no, and yet attractive.
Ghana ni bia wutie me no. Book we eye asset ba ko a e wo se wo keep e wo fie. To book we ma wo ho. To ma wo ba. To ma obi biara osombo e wo wabrabo mu. Wadamfo obi a opese odiye wabrabo mu bia no. To sa book we your friend the Ghanaian investor. Na sa book we be trail different forms of investment a obetumi aye e wo Ghana ha. Licensed investments. The first one e ya de bia your friend emergency fund. Book we bet show send you set up emergency fund. Abrabo aye boy bibia betumi ato. If you have an emergency fund, ebeba na aba be save you. Oka betumi asay wo kwan so. Obetumi ayare, oba betumi ayare. Nini na emergency fund no ebe take control of all those situations. Book no besan so atre wade bia ye fe na endowment fund. A obetumi dia protect wo ho any your future. Na sa endowment fund no nyame mpengu Ukokonya accident na untumi nye ejuma bioma, it will take care of you for the rest of your life. Book no besan so atrel senya obe set up a personal pension fund. Nkrofo bebre eye ejuma wie ekọ retirement omukọ retirement we are no mo ho aba betwe mo. O set up a personal pension fund. That will not be your case. Most importantly, book we better how to invest in the Ghana Stock Exchange. Now, Ghana Stock Exchange investment, basically, it means you are buying ownership of Ghanaian companies. Now, Ghana Stock Exchange, it is one of the best performing markets in the whole world. A lot of people are making money from the Ghana Stock Exchange, but they don't know how to invest in it. Book we a better idea. Your investment be why a friend of mutual fund. Book we better how to invest in a mutual fund. Now, mutual fund, you don't need to be rich to invest in a mutual fund. I remember an example. You find say wa woba fresh. Now what per license mutual fund Ghana has say opesodi usikashim. Say to me invest 500 cedis every single month. A Ghanaian mutual fund moi. By the time I will be 19 years no. Now I done a millionaire. You find say wa for CB we did 10. Opese dachi bi odi every month for 500 cedis a mutual fund mu emano. By the time I will bano and I will fast no obedi 29 years no na oye millionaire. Wankasa wutie me we di 40. Now so wosha unye investment bia eno ane say obeye mutual fund every month for 500 cedis a shame. By the time obedi 59 years no na wenya 1 million Ghana cedis. Into mutual fund no, that is how it works. Small money every single month. By the time embre ebebano nesikano ayekese book we better sanya mani na sa ope book no ni PDF anase ni twi video a free anase WhatsApp number na ewo book ni so sisia na sa we Ghana ni na wa brochure na ope hard copy of the book a very simple call Amazon na search for the Ghanaian investor place the order bibia obi I be ship e dia bro medase.